Namaste children, welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. I am Revati, your math teacher. Here today I am going to share few words about hard work. Hard work is the most important key to success. Achievements without hard work are impossible. An idle person can never gain anything if they sit and wait for a better opportunity to come. The person who is working hard is able to gain success and happiness in life. So, with this thought, let's start today's session, children. Children, as we completed our first chapter, today we are going to start the second chapter, fractions and decimals. In this session, we are going to learn about fractions. After completing the fraction concept, we will learn about decimals. Okay. See, already you have learnt about fractions in your lower classes. Okay. Let us quickly recall whatever we have learnt in your lower classes. And in this class, you are going to learn about multiplication of fraction and division of fraction. Okay. See, what are the concepts we are going to recall now? We are going to recall the definition of fraction, types of fraction, comparison of fraction, ordering fraction, addition and subtraction of fraction. And we are going to learn about multiplication of fraction in this session. In the next session, division of fractions. Okay. Children, here at first we are going to recall about what is a fraction. You have learnt in your lower classes now, children. Do you remember that? Yes. What a fraction is a part of a whole. It is represented as numerator by denominator. Numerator represent the number of selected parts of a whole, and the denominator represent the total number of parts of a whole. Children, here we have a whole pizza is divided into 3 equal parts. Out of that, one part is eaten by someone and 2 more parts are left over. Therefore, the fraction for the eaten part can be represented as 1 by 3 and the fraction for the leftover part is represented by 2 by 3. And here is another example. There are 3 glasses. Out of them, 1 glass is empty, 2 glasses are filled with water. Therefore, the fraction for the empty glasses represented as 1 by 3. The fraction for the glasses with full of water, it is represented as 2 by 3. Like this, we are using fractions in our daily life. Children, now we are going to discuss about types of fractions. Like fractions, when 2 or more fractions have the same denominators, then the fractions are said to be like fractions. For example, 5 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6. Okay. If the fractions having the different denominator, then they are said to be unlike fractions. For example, 5 by 6, 4 by 9, 7 by 10. If the fractions having the numerator 1, then the fractions are said to be unit fractions. For example, 1 by 10, 1 by 9, 1 by 12, 1 by 100. These are the first important types of fractions. Children, remember that same denominator like fraction, otherwise unlike. Next, we are going to recall about the classification of fractions. In this, we have the 3 different classifications. One is proper fraction, second one improper fraction, third one mixed fractions. First one is proper fraction. It is a fraction in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator. For example, 3 by 9. Here 3 is smaller than 9. 3 is the numerator, 9 is the denominator. Next, improper fraction in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. For example, 10 by 7. Next, fraction is mixed fraction. It is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. It can be written as a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, 4, 7 by 9. Here 4 is the whole number, 7 by 9 is the proper fraction. Proper fractions are lesser than a whole, whereas improper and mixed fractions are more than a whole. Next, to find the equivalent fractions, we are multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So, for example, let us consider 1 by 3. If we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2, we get 2 by 6. Here 2 by 6 is equivalent to 1 by 3. Next, we are simplifying the fractions to write it in the lowest term. To simplify, we are dividing both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Now we are going to recall about comparing fractions. While comparing the like fractions, just check the numerator alone. Then we can identify which is greater fraction and which is smaller fraction. While comparing the unlike fractions, there are two methods. One is cross multiplication method, another one is LCM method. When you are doing by cross multiplication method, you just multiply the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of the second fraction. Similarly, the numerator of the second fraction with the denominator of the first fraction. Then compare the values. Then you can identify which is greater or which is smaller. Next method is by finding LCM method. First make the unlike fractions into like fractions by using LCM and then compare it. Next we are going to recall about ordering the fractions. For this we have to compare the fractions. By comparing the fractions, we can arrange the given fractions either in ascending order or descending order. If the fractions are like fractions, we can compare the numerator alone and we can arrange them. If the fractions are unlike, first you have to make them like fractions, then you have to arrange them in the order. Now, what are the steps to be followed to make unlike fractions into like fractions? First, find the LCM of the denominators. Then, apply the concept of equivalent fractions to make the fractions or like fractions. Next one, how to convert improper fraction into a mixed fraction. For this, we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. After dividing it, we have to consider the quotient part as whole number and the remainder as the numerator and divisor as the denominator. Next, how to convert mixed number into a improper fraction. For that, we have to multiply the whole number with the denominator and add the product with the numerator. Write the answer in the numerator part and keep the same denominator. Then we will get the improper fraction for the corresponding mixed fraction. Children, these are the conversions are very important for solving the problems based on fractions. Now we are going to recall about addition and subtraction of like fractions. While adding the like fractions, just write the denominator as it is and add only the numerators and then write it in the answer part. Similarly, while doing the subtraction also, the same rules you have to follow. Write the denominator as it is and subtract only the numerator alone. Here I have given few examples and go through it. You can remember this concept. Now we are going to recall how to add two unlike fractions. Here let us consider two fractions 3 by 4 and 1 by 3. Here they are unlike fractions. We have to make them as like fractions. Okay, for that let us find the LCM of the denominators 4 and 3. That is, the LCM is 12. So let us change the denominator as 12 for both the fractions. For that we have to multiply the first fraction by 3 since we have the denominator 4. After multiplying by 3, it becomes as 9 by 12. Next fraction we should multiply by 4 since we have 3 in the denominator. After multiplying by 4, we get 4 by 12. Now 9 by 12, 4 by 12 are like fractions. Just add them. Now we get 13 by 12. It is an improper. Change it into mixed fraction. Now subtraction of unlike fractions. Let us consider 5 by 6 minus 2 by 15. Here the denominators are 6 and 15. Their LCM is 90. Now we have to change the denominator as 90. After changing the denominator as 90, we get the like fractions. Then we have to subtract them to get the answer. The same rules we have to follow here also. Now we are going to add two mixed fractions. Let us consider 9 1 by 2 plus 5 3 by 4. We have to convert them into improper fraction first. First step. After converting into improper fraction, we should check whether the fractions are like or unlike. If they are like, just add the numerator and write the same denominator. If they are unlike, make the new denominators are same by finding the LCM. Then you have to add the numerator and keep the same denominator. Again you change it into mixed fraction. Here children, this is your exercise problem. Question I am reading now. A rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 cm long and 10 2 by 3 cm wide. Find its perimeter. The paper is in the shape of rectangle. We have to find its perimeter by using the length and breadth. This is your question. From the question, length is 12 1 by 2 cm. It is a mixed fraction. Change it into improper. And breadth is 10 2 by 3 cm. It is also a mixed fraction. Change it into improper. To find the perimeter of the rectangle, we have to use the formula 2 into L plus B. Do you remember this, children? Now we have to substitute the value of length and breadth in the given formula 2 into L plus B. So we will get 2 into 25 by 2 plus 32 by 3. These two fractions are unlike. First convert them into like fractions by finding their LCM. Next we have to add the like fractions and then we have to multiply by 2 to get the required answer. Proceed in the same way to get the same answer. Now we are going to learn about multiplication of fractions. Children, you know that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. See, here is an example for you. Now we are going to multiply a fraction by a whole number. For that, let us consider a figure. In this figure, the figure represents the fraction 4 by 5. Here the same figure is repeated 5 times. So each figure represents 4 by 5. So we are going to add all together, means we are going to add 4 by 5 times. If we want to add 2 or 3 fractions, means we can add easily. If we want to add more than 10 times, 20 times, means it is very difficult. In that case, we are using multiplication to make the calculation easy. So 5 into 4 by 5 is equal to 20 by 5. Now let us consider 5 by 6 into 4. We have to find the value of 5 by 6 into 4. For that, let us consider the figure. Look at the figure. Each figure represents 5 by 6. There are 4 figures, each represent 5 by 6. If we added all together, there are 20 parts are shaded. So that answer is 20 by 6. But we cannot proceed this method for all the large numbers. So we have to find a rule. Now we are going to learn the easy method of multiplication of fraction by a whole number. Very simple. 2 by 7 into 3. See, first method is just multiply the whole number with the numerator. Then you will get 2 into 3 as 6. Write it as a numerator and write the denominator 7 as it is in the denominator. So your answer is 6 by 7. This is one method. Another easy method is change the whole number 3 as a fraction by putting the denominator 1. Now multiply the numerator 2 and 3. Then write the answer in the numerator. and multiply the denominator 7 and 1 and write it in the denominator. Your answer 6 by 7 is the answer. Similarly, you can do the remaining sums. Go through the remaining examples. Now we are going to learn a fraction acts as an operator of. Children, of means multiplication. Okay. Now we are going to find the value of 1 by 2 of 24. Let us consider 1 by 2 of 24. Here instead of replace with multiplication sign. 1 by 2 into 24. 24 is a whole number. Just change it as a fraction by putting the denominator 1. Now, if you can cancel it by cancel the 2 by 2 table and 24 again by 2 table. It is 1 time. 24 is 12 times. Now multiply the numerator with numerator. So 1 into 12 is 12. Denominator with denominator. 1 into 1 is 1. So your answer is 12. Now let us find what is 1 by 2 of 46. Here replace of by multiplication sign. Next, convert the whole number 46 as fraction. So 1 by 2 into 46 by 1. If you can simplify, you can simplify by cancelling it. We can divide by 2 table. 2 1 times 46 23 times. So multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. We get the answer 23. Similarly, you can solve the remaining problems. You try this, children. It is very simple only. Okay. Next, we are going to learn how to multiply a fraction by a fraction. There are 2 steps only. First, multiply the numerator with numerator and write it as a numerator in the answer part. Next, multiply the denominator with denominator and write it as a denominator in the answer part. Next, if necessary, you reduce it into lowest term. For example, let us consider 2 by 5 into 3 by 4. If you multiply the numerator with numerator, 2 into 3 is 6. If you multiply denominator with denominator, 5 into 4 is 20. So answer is 6 by 20. If you reduce, you can get 3 by 10. Next, how to multiply two mixed fractions. Let us consider 1 3 by 4 into 2 1 by 2. Both are mixed fractions. First, convert them into improper fractions. Next, we can multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So now 1 3 by 4 can be written as 7 by 4 and 2 1 by 2 can be written as 5 by 2. If you multiply 7 and 5, you get 35. If you multiply 4 and 2, you get 8. Now it is an improper. Again convert into mixed fraction. You will get the answer 4 3 by 8. Children, now we are going to discuss about the value of the product of two fractions. The value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the two fractions. The value of the product of two improper fractions is greater than each of the two fractions. Next, we are going to solve an example, children. Here this is your exercise problem. Here first one, we are going to find which is greater. 2 by 7 of 3 by 4 or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. First we should find the value of 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. Next we should find the value of 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. Then we have to compare and we have to identify which is greater. Okay. Let us find the value of 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. This means half means multiplication. 2 by 7 into 3 by 4. By cancelling 2 and 4, we get 1 by 7 into 3 by 2. If you multiply 1 into 3, you get 3. 7 into 2, that is 14. 3 by 14 is the value of 2 by 7 of 3 by 4. Next, let us find the value of 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. That is 3 by 5 into 5 by 8. 5 getting cancelled. So 3 into 1 is 3. 1 into 8 is 8. So 3 by 8 is the value of 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. Now let us compare 3 by 14 and 3 by 8. Even though they are unlike fraction, the numerators are same here. So let us compare the denominators. In the denominator, smaller value is the greater fraction and bigger value is the smaller fraction. So 3 by 14 is smaller than 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is the greater value. It is corresponding to 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. So 3 by 5 of 5 by 8 is greater value. Similarly, you can try the another sum, children. The same method you can apply for the next sum also. You try and solve it. Now the time for recapitulation, children. In this session, we have discussed about basic concepts of fractions and we have recalled about addition and subtraction of fractions, and we have learnt about multiplication of fraction by a whole number and multiplication of fraction by a fraction. Okay, see children, go through the video very well and learn all the concept very well. Okay, here is your assignment, children. I have attached assignment based on the multiplication of fractions. Please do it in your homework note. Thank you, children.